Hello and welcome to Nikolai's Genetics Lessons. Today I have prepared two questions for you, and as usual I recommend you to stop video here, read the questions, try to answer them, and when you would be ready you can run video again and you can compare your answers with my answers and explanation. So here we have question A. If red 4-o'clock flowers are crossed with white 4-o'clock flowers, what would be frequency of the pink flowers in the F2 generation? And question B. If 60 offspring are obtained in the F1 generation, how many will be white? In order to solve this problem, actually we have to answer question B first. And 4-o'clock flower is actually got its name because it's open its flower late afternoon about 4 o'clock. And what is peculiar about this plant, that when we cross plant with red flowers with plant with white flowers, we are going to get hybrid who is going to have pink flowers. So the color would be intermediate between these two. So what would be genotype of the red flower? Let's capital R stand for the allele that produce red color, and small r for the allele that produce white color. So three possible genotypes would be capital R, and this genotype would stand for the plant with red flowers, and another genotype can be capital R and small r, and this would stand for the plant with pink flowers, and the last genotype would be small r, and this genotype would stand for the plants with white flowers. And in our problem we told that we have to cross plants with red flowers and with white flowers and find what the frequency of the white flowers would be in F1 generation. So we have to cross genotype that is capital R with another genotype that is small r. And if we build a Punnett square, we can find all the possible genotypes, phenotypes, and their frequencies. So here we would have capital R and small r, capital R and small r here, and capital R and small r here, and capital R and small r here. So as you see, 100% of such a cross would result in hybrid that is going to be a plant with pink flowers. So our answer to question B would be out of 60 offspring, 0 would be plants with white flowers. And now we can move to question A. If we cross two parents with red flowers and with white flowers, what would be the frequency of the pink flowers in the F2 generation? So once again, this were F1 generation, and now in order to obtain F2 generation, we have to cross two parents from this F1 generation. So we have to cross genotype capital R and small r with the same genotype that is capital R and small r. Once again, we build a Punnett square, and as you see, the genotypes would be as follows: capital R here, capital R small r here, capital R small r here, and small r here. So this genotype would stand for the red phenotype, or plants with red flowers, and heterozygous genotype would stand for the plants with pink flowers, and homozygous recessive genotype would stand for the plants with white flowers. And the ratio would be 1 red plant with red flowers to 2 plants with pink flowers to 1 with white flowers. So as you see, 50% of the F2 generation would be plants with pink flowers. So our answer for the question A would be 50%. And additional information that would help you understand relation between these two alleles. Don't think that this allele produce pink pigment in the cells and this would produce white pigment. This is not so. This dominant allele produce protein or pigment that makes red color in petals, and this allele here doesn't produce different proteins that makes white pigment. Actually, this is the same allele as this one, but it is mutated, so it cannot produce the same protein, or it would be misshaped, or it's going to be inactive. And that's why when we have two alleles that produce normal protein, we would see a lot of these pigments in each cell. But for example, in heterozygous forms that produce pink color, we would see reduced number of such pigment by half. That's why this genotype would be heterozygous. Actually, we can say that this is going to be presence and absence of this pigment. Here would be present in double quantity, and here it would be absent in both alleles. That's why in this case flowers would be totally white. But this doesn't mean that this genotype would produce different pigment that would be white. Actually, this is just a mutation in this red pigment, and such mutation leads to inability to produce red pigment. And this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Write your comments, questions if you have any, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.